red thread is a miracle, you certainly did not know that about the red thread on the hand. Amazing facts about the red thread that by now you have not heard. What's his secret and healing power? It's worn by celebrities, serious spiritual gurus, but our grandmothers which bind him to his children and grandchildren. The subtle and spiritual dimension. Our old long been believed that red woolen yarn can be saved and protected against any spells. Many cultures around the world believe that through our thoughts or by enviable views, the person can harm another person, causing her illness, injury or even death. The spell is lightning that comes from the soul of the envious to whom you envy, and sometimes the arrow strikes, and sometimes misses. Red thread is found in Jews, especially Kabbalists, Buddhists and Hindus, sacred thread that protects, fulfills the spiritual desire or strengthens testament. For the red thread is believed to discourage bad luck that man can bring the spell of evil eye. In Hebrew, a language he called robind, and is usually made of thin wool. Worn on the left arm connected as a bracelet. Some of those red threads are made in Israel. Sometimes it is the red thread in huge quantities Avijan around the tomb of the Jewish biblical martyr Rachel near Bethlehem. It is believed that the red thread has enormous power and that brings good fortune and guarantees the wearer magical protection. Some Jews, who fear the negative impact of spells, have a long tradition to tie a red thread on the baby's cot in the hope that this would deter spells and summon the grace of God. This baby will be protected from every evil. Kalava is sacred Hindu thread, which is also called the mala in Hindi. Get out in the course of the Hindu rituals such as Yajna or Pur Sankalpa. It binds by priests in the hands of the faithful who attend the ritual prayers. Kalava binds to the right hand man and unmarried woman, and the left arm of married women. This thread is mostly a symbolic act of enchant in the mind of the person that she meets the desired spiritual testament. At the end of the 90s, the red thread becomes popular among music and movie stars in the US such as Madonna, Michael Jackson, Rosie O'Donnell, which is then transmitted to the younger generations of Hollywood. Of those who today wear the red thread around their arms, we can enumerate the following names: Lindsay Lohan, Ashton Kutcher, Britney Spears, David and Victoria Beckham, Demi Moore, Avril Lavigne, Rihanna, Charlize Theron, Mick Jagger, Zac Efron, Paris Hilton, Vanessa Hudgens, James Van Der Beek and many others. How healthy is working wool yarn? There are many myths about him, but in reality it's just myths. Woolen thread around the wrist supposedly reduces joint pain and increases circulation of blood. Wool yarn also apparently affects the circulation, because inflammatory reaction begins slowing blood flow. Also serves as a source of small static electricity. Hygienic healthiest thermoregulatory material is wool. Its structure allows skin to breathe. Moreover, it has healing properties. Since ancient times, people liberated toothaches, headaches, back pain, such as on the sore spot. Put a piece of genuine natural wool. You are born children temporarily placed in fleece sheep. The point is that the natural fibers of wool, trimmed and untreated, any chemicals perfectly absorbed into the skin and soothe it. If using linens from natural wool, lanolin existing therefrom, which melts at body temperature, to penetrate into the skin. In this way, a beneficial effect on the muscles, joints, spine, relieves pain and increases blood circulation. The thermal conductivity of wool is lower than many textile materials. There is the belief of our grandmothers to woolen thread can cure warts. Here's how: if a wart on his finger, tie a red woolen thread on the wrist; if the leg, the article worn 2 weeks. After take off and bury it in the ground. When in rot, for about a month, will disappear and the nipple,